Hello. We are in a lumber yard with the
Uh,
train.
on Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving. Natalie, tell me, what did we listen to this week?
This week we listened to Post War by M. Ward, which is a 2006 album.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I thought this album was pretty good.
I would agree with that.
I think it's very pleasant, folk rock, Americana kind of vibe. Man and his guitar, some extra bits. Yeah, I thought the production was good. It was well made, pretty well written, and well played as well.
I would agree with that. Yeah, the definitely like heavy in the folk indie area, but I felt like there were a lot of different elements of like bluesy sounds and jazzy and like good instrumentals added in, which I really enjoyed. It was like cohesive, and overall the sound of the album I'd say was pretty like I don't know the word I want to use.
I don't either. But I do know that the tone of the album was pretty like well set, except for Magic Trick. I think that was like such a bummer of a song to be on this album. I think it's like super out of place and doesn't really like stand for much like the rest of the album does. So without that song, I think it would be like an awesome album.
Yeah.
But it irks me for some reason. I don't know why.
That song was also on my meh tracks. As well, I really didn't like Requiem.
Okay.
The other one that I said was meh is Right in the Head, and I put question
Whoa.
marks next to that because I actually did really like the song. But what are your thoughts on the weirdness of the like minute long just lack of sound at the end?
I don't have a lot of thoughts on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I noticed there is a lot of silence at the end of a lot of these songs, but I kind of just hit the skip button. There was like,
Nice.
it wasn't silence, there was no music though. Like
Yeah.
the flies like buzzing and getting louder, I think is what that was. It does lead nicely into the next song, but I'm not sure why that was on the record.
That's another thing I liked about this album is I feel like some of the songs didn't like flow into one another. It was kind of just like abrupt ends in the next one. It was never like abrasive. But then there were some songs, like Chinese translation into Eyes on the Prize. I thought the flow into those songs, or
Totally.
that song was really good. Those were two of my favorites, just like the lyrics in Chinese translation. And then like the melancholy, easy listening feel in Eyes on the Prize was just like really great. And I think the album as a whole did just have this like easygoing, listening, kind of this like comforting feel to it, which kind of contrasted with like the heaviness of some of the lyrics, which I thought was interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very good. I also enjoyed Chinese translation. It wasn't my favorite song, but it was up there, probably my third. I think my favorite's probably Poison Cup.
Okay.
Like the strings on Poison Cup and just the kind of rawness of it, so nice. I loved that. Great opening track. And then Right in the Head, I thought was awesome. I loved it. That guitar solo is so sick, and the lyrics are kind of spooky, and I think he killed it on that one. But overall, I think this album is really nice.
I would agree.
Pleasant album.
I feel like it's one of those albums too, like the more you listen, just the more you're gonna get out of it. There's a lot of layers with like the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, 100%.
What rating would you give it?
I have kind of sworn off giving 0.5s.
Oh.
I don't know why. But if I could get a 0.5, it'd be a 7.5. But I think it edges into 8. So I gave it an 8. That's my official ranking.
7.5 to 8
Yo!
for me as well.
That's sick.
I landed on 8, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to commit to the 8, 7.5, 7.75. So, yeah, really good listen. I'd probably go back to it and listen again.
Me too. Tell me, what's next?
Ooh, yes. Next album is going to be 1995 Tiger Lily by Natalie Merchant.
Wow, I don't know any of those words.
Amazing. That makes it even better.
Natalie, thank you so much.
Thanks, Autumn. This was a blast. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.